when our brothers and sisters go out to climes that ordinarily support talents, climes that ordinarily support the well-being of citizens and the well-beings of migrants and the well-beings of those who are legally in such an environment, even for those who are not legally there. When our brothers and sisters find themselves within such climes, they succeed. So that you get to see Achebe's analogy from the very beginning of where we started from, that there's nothing wrong with the Nigerian climate, there's nothing wrong with the Nigerian people, there's nothing wrong with the Nigerians themselves. There's nothing wrong with Nigerians, so to say, and by extension, Africa, and by extension, global citizens. The only thing that is the problem, it is the right environment, the engineering that ordinarily has to go in making the place work, in making the country function well, in making the society grow. These are the things we ordinarily need to fix. These are the things we must look at. These are the things we must consider when looking at our problems. Because outside of this, if we don't look at this squarely, if we don't look at these concerns, if we don't examine the fact that we are being deceived and the world being a global village, we just stand by, watch us drown and kill ourselves. We also will just die. What you are going to look for in America can be replicated in Nigeria. Even better, can even be gotten from your own backyard. Remember the whole idea of what you define for Shokoto, they for Shokoto. It is the same thing that can play out here. Take, for instance, buildings such as, establishments such as the Tinapa. It's a thing that almost looks alien to our people. The drainages, the systems, the way ordinarily it was constructed, the roads, the interconnectedness of the whole stuff is a thing that can be replicated back home. And not just back home now, I mean, it can be replicated in different places. The cobblestones you get to see in Europe and how things ordinarily have been laid can be done back home. We have the raw materials. Everything mustn't be about cement. Everything mustn't be about plastic. Everything mustn't be about tiles. And we have a whole lot of indigenous people to look at to tell us how to ordinarily build. One of them is a great man, Demas Nwoko, and his different sculptures down there. Or you want to go to Burkina Faso, and you have our brother down there, Francis, doing marvelously well. There are different things we ordinarily can learn from ourselves, within ourselves, and see to it that we function well. When your brother travels abroad, it is not a different person that is functioning abroad. He just come to have access to things. And mind you, most persons travel abroad with little or nothing. They borrow money, they travel, they work their way out because the system works, and then they pay their debt. And even those who travel with their last card still come to survive after 2, 3, 4 years. Have you tried to think about it the other way around? That somebody suffering in another country runs to your country to seek solace and seek means of ordinarily coming to make money? Have you come to look at how things ordinarily will turn out and play out? Definitely is not the same answer you're getting, right? From the policies that will be set in place, the tax, the different levels of tariffs that will be placed against him, all this will be as embargo to ordinarily see that such person's venture crumbles. And so, in summary, from our elections to the social realities of our country, we ordinarily have to come to terms to start naming our problems. What are our problems? Bad roads, bad hospitals. In fact, no hospitals. Our prisons are nothing to write home about. I still call them prison, not correctional centers, because those stuffs are not down there to correct people. They are there to punish. And they shouldn't be in existence ever, because they break all logic and they crumble all sensibility of what fundamental human rights ordinarily should be, even when the basic rights are taken. The right to life is being undermined by many correctional centers, so to call them, back